channel. For today's video, I am gonna show you guys and talk about the books that I really need to get to. These books have been on my bookshelf for a while. They're not new books that I bought. They have been on my bookshelf for a while and I just haven't gotten to them yet, and I really need to. Why haven't I read them? Well, either some of them I've tried to read but just were in the mood and didn't have them. Some of them I just haven't picked up for no reason, and I really need to read these books because there are some books that I'm really excited about. So here are some books that I really need to get to. First up, we have a very short book, which I think is going to be very easy to read, so I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet, but that is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. First of all, when I was a kid, I loved the movie, the newer movie with Johnny Depp. Like, you have no idea how much that movie means to me. Me and my best friend used to watch it all the time, and it's really good. I love it. So I bought this one a while ago because I wanted to read it, and it's a very short book, and it has even pictures in it, which makes it less text. So I don't know why I haven't read it. I guess I really haven't been in the mood for it, but I really need to get to it soon. I think it's gonna be a very fun and quirky and magical book because look at, they have like illustrations, and it's truly magical, and it's a very short book, as I've said, so it should be a very quick read, and I hopefully will pick this one up before the year ends. That would be the goal. The next book I want to read is a classic, and did I buy this because of Twilight? Yes. Am I mad about it? No. It is Withering by Emily Bronte. So I think I mainly bought this ages ago because Bella reads it in Twilight. I'm pretty sure, at least. And I bought it because I thought it would be such a good book to like have read, and I still really want to read it, but it's kind of intimidating because there is a lot of text, and you know, the pages are very thin and the small text. I love this penguin edition, but it might not be the easiest to actually read because it's not very floppy, and I bought it mainly because of the aesthetics, but I really want to read it. I don't know really what it's about. I have a friend that's read it and she really enjoyed it, and so I think I really need to read it. Usually I'm in the mood for classics in the springtime and not in the autumn time, but since I'm connecting this to Twilight, this is the perfect time, and I'm hoping to get to it soon. Have you read this book? Please let me know what you think, because a lot of people that have read it seem to really enjoy it, and that makes me even more excited to read it. The next book I need to read is Now Entering Adamsville by Francesca Sapia. So she is the author that wrote Eliza and Her Monsters, which I loved. Like, I loved that book with all of my heart. So I bought this 1 or 2 years ago during the fall time because it gives me all the fall vibes, and I'm pretty sure that I started this one and I just didn't finish it. Not because I didn't like it, but because I had a lot of things going on and I didn't really read at that time too much. So I really need to pick this one up, and I feel like now is the perfect time because it does look like it's a spooky book. I don't really know. It says time to face your demons. What if they're real? This is such a gorgeous cover, by the way, but I don't really know what this is about. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it has something to do with ghosts, and I love ghosts. They're like one of my favorite creatures of all times. I love it. It's so freaking creepy and scary. It is quite a large book, but I think it is a YA, if I'm not wrong, so I think it will be fairly easy to get through. I don't know though, but I think so. So I really want to pick this up. It's been on my bookshelf for so long, and I need to read it. The next book I really need to read and want to read is The Book Jumper by Matilda Glasser. I think she is German, and I think this is translated from German into English, so that's pretty cool. And I bought this mainly because of the cover and the title. I've read multiple books where the main character goes into a library or a bookstore and finds a whole new world that she or he can jump into books and experience that, and I've loved it. And I'm pretty sure this is exactly that. She discovers that she's a book jumper, and she gets to meet all of her favorite characters and stories, I think. So of course I want to read it. I just haven't gotten to it, and this is also perfect for the fall and winter, I feel like, because it's about stories, and it has deckled edges though, which I hate. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people do, but I don't. I don't. But yeah, I'm very intrigued about this book. If you've read it, please let me know what you think. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a magical story where you can relive your favorite fairy tales, I hope, because that's what I love about these types of books. The next book I really need to read is A River of Royal Blood by Amanda Joy. This I got in a fair loot ages ago because I don't subscribe to them anymore, but it is beautiful. But when I got it, I didn't really feel appealed to it. Like, the cover does not really speak to me, the story doesn't really speak to me, so I never ended up picking it up. I just stacked it on my bookshelf and left it there. I just left it there. But I don't want to unhaul or give this away when I haven't read it, because I've heard great reviews, but I'm such a, like, I look at a book and I judge it, unfortunately, and this one doesn't look like it's gonna be for me. But I can't do that. I can't judge a book by its cover. It's wrong. I'm sorry. I tend to do that sometimes. So I really want to give it a chance, a shot, because I have not even read it. I've not even started it. I've not even read a chapter. Like, I need to give it a try before I give it away or sell it, or, you know. But yeah, it doesn't really look appealing to me, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I am. Because I've heard it's a cool and great fantasy story. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot at least, so we'll see how that goes. The next book I really need to read is The Bone Houses by Emily Lloyd Jones. I'm pretty sure I bought this at the same time as I bought Now Entering Adamsville, and I haven't picked this one up either. I don't know why. I think because fall was here and then I didn't have time for this one, and then spring arrived and I just wasn't in the mood, and I haven't felt the need to pick it up, but I really want to, because I don't want to give away books, as I've said, without even giving them a shot. So, and this one looks really cool and I've heard good things about it, so I feel like it would be perfect for fall or winter or anytime, honestly. But looking at the cover, it looks pretty spooky and creepy, so I'm excited. The last two books that I really need to read is part of a series, and that is A Twisted Tale series by Liz Braswell. So I have two of them here. There are a ton, and I want to get my hands on all of them because I love the classic fairy tales, and these are like retellings, or they answer like a question. I'm gonna explain. So this one is the first one I got. It is Straight On Till Morning, and each one of these books answers a question. So the question for this one is, what if Wendy first traveled to Neverland with Captain Hook? So this is obviously Peter Pan, and it's a little bit of a remix, if you know what I mean. And I started this one, but I never ended up finishing it, and now I can't remember what it's about. So I need to like start it all over again. But I did really enjoy it. I remember I felt all the cozy fairy tale vibes, but I think I had a lot going on and I just didn't pick it up. So, and I love Peter Pan. It's one of my favorite stories, so quite a large book. But I want to read this one so I can read all of the other ones too, because I think there are many out there in the Twisted Tale series, so I'm very excited. And it's such a cool concept, in my opinion, to have a old and beloved fairy tale and then do a little bit of a mix up with a total different outline of the story. So I think it's pretty cool. And then we have the last book, that is Unbirthday by Liz Braswell. This is also part of A Twisted Tale, and this is Alice in Wonderland. So the question for this one is, what if Wonderland was in peril and Alice was very, very late? So Alice in Wonderland is obviously also one of my favorite stories. I have a collection somewhere of that story, and I love it so much. So this one I'm very excited to read, but I've told myself that I need to read the Peter Pan one first and then this one, because I've had the Peter Pan one for such a long time. So, and I'm pretty sure there's like a new one out, like just out, new release, and I don't know what story it is, but I've seen it all over YouTube, so I'm very excited. So yeah, and you can just tell that it's such a magical and beautiful story. I'm very excited. Those were all of my books that I really need to read, that have been on my bookshelves for a long time and I still haven't gotten to them. Will I read them before the year ends? I hope so. Can I make promises? No, I can't, because life happens and things get in the way, and I'm also such a mood reader. So, and if you force yourself to read something that you don't enjoy, I think you're gonna get in a reading slump. But I will do my best to try to read these before the year ends, because I really want to, but you never know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in one of my next videos. Bye.